The victim's family.
There is no way this girl is in a fucking wheelchair on my screen, bro. God damn, what was he doing to her? Did he disable her? We're dealing with Oklahoma's most notorious teen tonight, and I'm not even exaggerating that. I'm actually understating that, because I saw a post on Twitter that was going viral about this situation. It's the body cam footage that we're just gonna watch together here in a second. Law and Crime uploaded the full thing, so we're gonna react to it live right now. But bro, in the description, it was saying that this guy was graping every girl he was with. Mind you, he's like 17 or 18. Like, god damn, bro, did you even live? You just spawn as like a Diddy disciple? That's like the best. That's the one thing, the first thing that comes to my mind. Damn. You can tell I can't say I'm excited for this video, but I'm ready to get into it. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's just press play on this. Look, I'm recording this super late, so to my late night squad, type it in the comments. Hashtag LNS if you're watching this late, and let's just get right into it, bro.
Oklahoma entered a no contest plea to 11 heinous charges, including rape.
I'm not gonna say it has a look to it, because weirdos and sick people come in all shapes and sizes, but it kind of has a look to it, bro. Hold on.
Attempted forced oral sodomy, and more. He was staring down a nearly 80-year prison sentence, but in a shocking twist, the court agreed to grant Butler youthful offender status, and instead of going to prison, Butler went home.
So he either got away with it, or they're heavily exaggerating what he did. Hold on, let me not prejudge, but how do you get away with facing whoa. Was the judge his like uncle? Or were these girls over exaggerating what he did? Let's find out.
With instructions on how to complete counseling and community service requirements. Butler's...
Yeah, that's getting away with it, bro. Title literally, look at this. High school grapist. They have grape in the title, bro. That's getting away with it. You grape somebody and all you have to do is community service?
Exact treatment plan, it's sealed in the court record, but the district attorney's office released this statement, quote, "The youthful offender sentence imposed against Jesse Butler requires him to complete his rehabilitation plan successfully, including an aggressive schedule of therapy with a specialist in sex offender treatment, and should he fail, he faces reclassification as an adult and a sentence of 10 years in prison." The change in punishment sent shockwaves through the community. It devastated the two girls who had gone to school officials to report what Butler had done to them. A mom of one of the victims told the outlet Tulsa World that the families were completely against youthful offender status from the beginning, and said that it was their understanding that the prosecutor trying this case would not accept.
Bro, this shit brings back memories to something that did happen when I think I was a senior or a junior or something. It was in high school, where it was basically the same prototype of, I don't know if that guy was this bad, I don't think so, but he had allegedly done the same shit to some girls at a park, bro, and it was like a group of them. What I don't understand is, how do you, like, bro, damn, like, yeah, this shit is wrong, but it's like worse when you just like kill your life before it even starts, man. I understand dumb shit happens, but this is not that. This is real life. Like, you have to, this is a twisted DNA strand. Seriously. Like, what can be in your blood to... Look, I'm gonna wait until we get into like details before I really start cooking this guy, but I just don't understand. Like, I told you, I forget that these if it wasn't for these videos, I would not know that these humans exist and walk amongst us, man. Seriously.
A deal like that. Photos have been released showing one of the victims in the hospital after apparently repeated assaults by Butler. The victim's family.
There is no way this girl is in a fucking wheelchair on my screen, bro. God damn, what was he doing to her? Did he disable her? What the fuck was he doing to her? There is no way. Oh yeah, this guy is a demon, man. I can't believe that she's really in a wheelchair on my screen. What? What the fuck am I getting myself into, man?
Says she ended up needing surgery because of severe damage to a vein in her neck. There are...
God damn, was he trying to kill her? And whoa, Gru's sister? What? There is so much going on in this video. Hold on, bro. Pause. This just threw me. Who? Whoa. Who?
Calls for the judge who approved Butler's deal, Special Judge Susan Worthington.
Susan, if I were you, I would fire the photographer immediately. Matter of fact, to put him in jail, you have the power to. You're a judge. Don't even fire the entire court. Everybody that you're able to fire them now, because what is this photo? Bro, if I was a judge, everybody is getting fired. If you post a photo like this of me, bro, zoom in. God damn, why is it on some like Jumbotron? This just threw me all the way off, man. Hold on. But seriously though, I cannot believe that girl really went to the like you can't be doing shit like that and expect yourself to get away. This video is crazy, man.
And to be reprimanded or removed for okaying this deal. Now, in just a moment, I'll talk to a judge who has advocated for youthful offender programs to discuss whether this one is a step too far. But first, I want to let you know what 2 official affidavits have to say about Butler's behavior and how he reacted when he found out he'd actually be taken into custody. According to the first affidavit, a 16-year-old identified by her initials LS told a school resource officer in September of 2024 that she dated Jesse Butler for a few months earlier in the year, and that during that time, he physically and sexually assaulted her multiple times.
I'm sorry, but what the f did I just listen to? How are you dating somebody and wait, pause. This just threw me off, y'all. I have to be honest with you. How are you in a relationship with somebody and like you end up being labeled as a rapist and you do this to her? Is she really that repulsed by you and disgusted? Like, what am I listening to, man? Seriously, what am I listening to?
Including trying to rape her inside his car outside an ice cream shop the previous February. The affidavit reads, quote, LS reported she yelled and told him no repeatedly and tried to push him off of her, but was unable to overpower him. LS.
So this girl literally tells you no multiple times and pushes you off of her, and that doesn't turn you off, that doesn't disgust you to your core, and in a situation like you wouldn't just leave immediately and never talk to this girl ever again, and then like just focus on yourself so you can never ever be in a situation like this again where somebody is so repulsed by you that they're literally repeatedly saying no and pushing you off of them. But instead, hold on, instead this piece of shit, but he said to do it, like he recalled hyper because Butler intended to. Instead, you force yourself onto her. What phenotype of man is this, y'all? I'm being so serious. What the f am I listening to? He's lucky no father or no brother that was really about some crazy ass like crash out activity knew about this. But my main thing, what's messing with my head is first of all, how is this girl with him when she's this repulsed by him? Second of all, what the f is wrong with this piece of shit to the point where like you force yourself onto somebody that doesn't even you know what it is, bro? I don't think I can ever understand people like this because I just can't. I really just cannot. It's just like this first sentence, she's yelling. Hold on, it says she yelled. God damn. She yelled no to him multiple times and tried to push him off. And inside of him, inside his body, he doesn't feel disgusted with himself. He doesn't feel turned off.
Reported Butler told her he was sorry for what he had to do, but he had to do it. LS recalled hyperventilating because Butler intended to have sexual intercourse with her and she did not want to. According to LS, a woman must have heard her screaming.
I can't believe he really like put this girl in the hospital too, by the way. This is a situation where I'm gonna be completely honest with you, bro. If any of y'all or if anybody in this situation decides to completely crash out and not even get the law involved, I just understand, bro. I understand. I understand. Imagine this shit getting done to your sister, bro. You or your dot. Yeah, it's over with for him. And no one's gonna feel bad, straight up, because this is wickedness, man. God damn, it's like I said. Imagine the force that you gotta apply to put somebody in the hospital after what the he did, bro. Y'all saw her neck. God damn.
Because she walked up to the car and interrupted them. LS told police that Butler told her that if the police came, they would both be in trouble. He reportedly took her back to his home where her car was parked and tried to rape her again. The affidavit reads, quote, LS told Butler she needed to get home, but Butler pulled her on top of him and told her, you're not going until I'm finished. She said she...
What? This isn't even down bad, bro. Even down bad people won't do... How do you live with yourself knowing that you did this shit to another human being, bro? I'm just never gonna understand it, bro. Seriously.
He was able to get away and go home. But this wasn't the only time that an adult may have witnessed Butler trying to assault LS. The teen says that she was at the Butler home in their movie room when Butler took his clothes off and tried to have sex with her. She says Butler's mom came to the door asking if everything was okay, but the affidavit doesn't say anything else about her reaction to what she might have seen or heard. In late February of 2024,
he really was going out there taking all his clothes off, and this girl does not. She is disgusted by you. She is repulsed by you. That doesn't make you like reflect on yourself, bro. You probably stink. You're out of shape. You probably crack shitty ass jokes, bro. You're corny. You're just, that doesn't make you like reflect on your own life to better yourself as a person. Like, can you imagine? Like, I'm being so to all the normal human beings, to all of y'all. Bro, like, if you were to be placed in a situation where you're with somebody, right, and you're trying to get down to the business, and her reaction is utter disgust and being repulsed, how can you ever show your face in public ever again, bro? That will literally kill your ego and confidence for your life forever. Literally, I don't know how you can recover from that. But my point is, like, you're telling me this guy, instead of being turned off and disgusted with himself and realizing that he has to completely change, bro, at that point you gotta transform races and ethnicities and color. You gotta jujutsu clone somebody else, bro. You can't be you anymore. I can't even take it further than that, but I'm gonna just keep it there. But you're telling me instead of feeling utter shame and disgust, he forces himself onto her? This is a foot soldier of Satan, man.
Butler reportedly strangled her because she refused to have sex with him. The affidavit says, quote, LS reported she was hyperventilating and then recalled her vision being blurry and she was dizzy. She reported her head immediately hurt and she was confused about what had occurred. She was scared of Butler, but when she regained consciousness, Butler was laughing at her. Following this incident, LS reported she had a handprint and an injury.
Yeah, he enjoyed doing this shit, bro.
On her neck. Butler and LS apparently broke up in March 2024, and he started dating a girl identified as KS, and his disturbing and aggressive behavior allegedly continued. A second affidavit details the assaults KS says she suffered during the relationship. Quote, KS reported Butler had left bruises on her hips from squeezing her so tightly. KS reported the intercourse was extremely aggressive, but she reported she quickly stopped fighting it because Butler would overpower her.
All right, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. This is a spawn of the demon, right? Like this guy is sick to, like, he's, get him out of here. But at the same time, like, you gotta protect yourself. Like, how you can't, don't be with somebody that you feel repulsed and disgusted by for your own protection. You don't ever want to find yourself in a situation like this. Because what I'm listening to right now is real life messing with my head. Seriously. He was with these girls. There was like a label like this. They were quote unquote dating. And yet they still felt so disgusted and repulsed by him from their own words. So I'm trying to understand, like, how does that even happen? Like, this is a weird ass situation, bro. Seriously. So he gets with them. I guess they entertain him or they just kind of like settle with it. And he wants more, but they don't. So he forces himself onto them. That's what I'm understanding is going on here.
And hurt her to get his way. KS explained that she learned what to and what not to do to avoid being hurt by Butler. According to KS, Butler would pin her down and she was physically unable to get him off of her. KS stated this would often lead her to hyperventilate, which Butler thought was funny. According to the affidavit, Butler also strangled KS so long that she eventually passed out. She reported she woke up on the floor of the living room in a home where she was house sitting. She claims Butler was livid that she wouldn't have sex with him in someone else's home, so she says he raped her instead. Later that same week, KS reported that Butler choked her again, and it's for a sick reason. The affidavit says, quote, KS stated Butler told her he wanted to strangle her so he could film it on his phone. And if you can believe it, police found that video on Butler's phone, which showed him choking KS until she passed out.
What a freaked out little demon, man. I'm just waiting for the body cam footage. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I was gonna skip straight to it because I told you what I saw is the body cam footage that's going like viral. They're saying he's crying, bro. So I'm actually real life just trying to get to that part. But this right here is really important context to understand what this guy was up to. And like I said, bro, goddamn, who are your ancestors, man? Seriously. Who in your bloodline, like down the line, led to you turning out like this? It's not a coincidence, bro. Seriously. Somebody down this dude's bloodline was on some going around pillaging and raping people and shit. Cause this is like, it's sad, bro. It really is sad. Like,
Butler was charged in March 2025 with 10 counts. An 11th was eventually tacked on when he reportedly violated a protective order. Now, we got our hands on body camera footage from Stillwater police that shows officers arriving at the Butler home and taking the teary-eyed young man into custody.
We're ready to obviously tell our story too.
Yeah.
Jess, it's Mom. Open the door. It's me.
And if you'll just have him step out.
Okay. Give me your wallet and phone and stuff. So, okay. Your what?
They're in the car.
I see why he was raping people, man. Doesn't brush his teeth, doesn't take it. Bro, you crack some trash ass jokes, man. You got no type of persona to you. These girls are repulsed. They just find you as a goofy, bro. You stink. This is just my assumptions because there's like, I don't know, man. I'm just disgusted. Seriously. This dude really could have just focused on himself. That's really all he had to do, is just focus on himself to never be in a situation where a female is repulsed by him. Like, do you realize that it's supposed to be the opposite, obviously? Like, bro, it's supposed to be to where you don't got time or the energy to give your girl what she wants, and she's like always asking you for it. That's how it's supposed to be, not the other way around where this guy where you're going around forcing yourself onto her. Man.
Well, okay, it's fine. It's not locked or anything, is it? Okay. So, can you tell him what you just told me, or?
Yeah. So we're here. We're obviously going to place you under arrest. There's a warrant for your arrest. We're going to take you to the jail. I told your mom that she can contact a bondsman, and you shouldn't be very long. But there just is a process for paperwork and stuff. But right now you do have to come with us, and I do have to put you in handcuffs. So turn around for me.
You have to put him in handcuffs?
You have to put him in handcuffs? I know it's his mom, and it's expected from every mom in this situation like this to like have her sons back. But bitch, do you not realize what your son was doing? I'm surprised you didn't end him but I'm surprised the ass whooping you supposed and were supposed to give to him after finding out what he did didn't end him, bro. I can tell he never got beat in his life as a child, man. He never got whooped. He never got disciplined. Because I promise you, I don't want to like make it sound like this, bro, but I'm going to just say it like this. If this was a different type of family, he would have got whooped so bad, he probably wouldn't even be alive the next day after they found out what he was doing to other females, bro. This is your son. You know what he did?
You know we're going to win this. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll get you out. For me? Alright, stay silent. Rick knows about this. Candy's on this. Dad's on his way. We're coming to get you, okay? Just stay strong, okay? Say your prayers.
Okay, so he's going to go right to the city of Stillwater jail, and if you'll just contact her, then she does this all the time. She knows what to do.
Yeah.
Make sure
Okay.
she knows Stillwater Police Department, not county.
Stillwater Police Department.
We're the ones
On
that-
Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let them know that
perfect.
we're the ones that picked him up.
And
They
when
don't-
you say we are the
Stillwater PD.
Stillwater PD.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way they don't think he went like straight over and drove over.
It's insane. You know what it is too, though, bro? I know I'm making fun of him, but like, realistically speaking, this guy real life could have found a girl that would want to like go crazy with him. But in this situation, this is just a sickness that's inside of him, bro. Like real life, this shit has to be inside of you to be able to do this shit. Like I said, I'm trying to like, my brain, like we watch this shit, but I can't understand how you can get possessed to do it, bro. Like in my mind, your first reaction if a girl was to be repulsed by you or to refuse doing that with you is to feel disgusted and like, just yeah, it kills your confidence for you to feel ashamed of yourself and disgusted and never want to be in that position ever again, bro. Because like I said, it's supposed to be the opposite if you've been focusing on yourself and not for some reason turning her off. It's just crazy to me because he, realistically speaking, bro, he doesn't have to do too much to, I'm just saying, this is something inside of him, bro. Like he obviously didn't have to do this, but it's the intent behind it, bro. He wants to do this. Cause he's not the ugliest guy I've seen, bro.
Awful experience for the child.
Are you gonna pass the people? Yeah. Make that chart.
Tuh.
I'm gonna pass it down and spread your feet for me. Nothing in there, son.
Love you, Jess. See you in a bit.
Butler was released on a $25,000 bond. When he entered his no contest plea over the summer, the mom of LS shared her victim impact statement online, and it says in part, quote, I think that's pretty much it. The rest is just them yapping. But look, I wanted to bring y'all this because, yo, like I said, man, this is, hold on, let me full screen this. I'm really still surprised that that girl was, bro, he really left her in a wheelchair in a hospital, hospitalized, going through surgery because of how bad what he did to her was. At that point, he deserves everything, man. He deserves everything that's coming his way and more. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know if this is, it seems like he has one of his people in there, bro, because he somehow went from 80 years to just community service. That's a little crazy. Like I said, I'm not no judge, bro. And now if I was Judge Susan, I would have fired everybody for taking that picture of me and posting it. But still, yeah, bro, this is just, what the else can I say about this? Get him out of here. Get in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this. Like I said, if you're watching this late night, LNS in the comments, flood it with it. And that's pretty much it, bro. Appreciate all the love that y'all been showing. I got much more coming your way. Like I said, just give me time to settle in, and we're gonna keep going crazy, bro. Every video is just gonna get better. And yo.